Hello YouTube. This video is going to be a little different, and every time I do something that's a little different it kills me, but I got to do it. What I have here is a piece of metal that I've cut into two pieces so that both pieces are identical, and they're actually identical in size. And the reason I've done that is I have to make some test patches. Prismatic still carries the green that I use on my chassis for the dragster, but they no longer carry the Mardi Gras sparkle. So I wanted this frame to be the same as what was on the dragster, and they've recommended this powder as a top coat. So what we're going to do is coat both pieces with the green, then we're going to coat one top coat with their recommendation and one with my old top coat, and we'll compare the two and see what they look like. The first thing we have to do is I like to sandblast to prepare the surface for good adhesion for the powder. So let's do that. So here we go with our two pieces to sandblast. This shouldn't take too terrible long. Okay, let's see what we got. We have two identically prepared samples. And I want to be able to identify the old sample from the new sample when we're done. So we're going to stamp the old sample with an O. Okay, and we're going to stamp the new one with an N for new. All right, now we have to outgas. Outgas means you heat the materials to 500 degrees and you hold it there for a period of time, and any air that's embedded in the metal effervesces because of the heat. And then when we cure the powder, we're only curing at 400, so anything that's left in the metal shouldn't come out. So in the oven we go for 30 minutes at 500 degrees. And out of the oven they come. Note the change in color. That's just from the heat that they were subjected to. Now we gotta let them cool. We'll take our sample pieces, which are now cool, and hang them in the booth. We'll spray them with the moss green, which is the base coat. We'll take them from the spray booth and put them in the preheated oven, which has been preheated to 400 degrees, and we'll leave it in there for 30 minutes. The reason I say 30 minutes is that powder coat is cured by the temperature of the piece, not by the temperature of the oven. When they say cure it for 10 minutes at 400 degrees, they mean they want the piece that you're powder coating at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. I think it takes 20 minutes for that piece to come up to temperature and 10 minutes to cure. That's why I'm going for 30 minutes. Okay, to the cooling rack we go. This is what the base coat looks like. Now we're going to let it cool and we'll put the sparkles, the 2 sparkles on. The samples are cool, and we'll take the sample marked with the O and put it in the booth and spray it up with Mardi Gras sparkle, which is my old powder. Forgot to turn the vent on. There, that makes a difference. We'll do a quick clean of the gun. That's the booth, now the gun. We'll load the gun with a new sparkle. We'll spray the sample mark with the end with the new sparkle. We'll put both the new and the old in the oven at the same time and wait another 30 minutes. And out they come and go on the cooling rack. Holy smokes. The samples are off the cooling rack. One of the really nice things about powder is once they're cool, you can do anything you want with them. They're fully cured, unlike an enamel paint that really isn't fully cured for 48 hours. But this is what we've got. The one on the right is the original. It was on a dragster chassis. And the one on the left is supposedly the replacement. The one on the right does have sparkle in it. You probably can't see it. The one on the left is full of sparkle. I think, even though it's not anything like the original chassis, that I like this one for the frame of a gasser. I think this is the color that belongs on the frame of a gasser. I think we accomplished what we set out to do. Even though they're not a match, I think we've come up with a color for the frame, which is a good result. If you enjoyed this video, there'll be more.